2 seconds, or I spent like a minute there, wondering why my audio wasn't working, only for my fader to be all the way down. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Luckily, I won't have to, the button. I forgot to increase the, number. Oh well. Oh well. I did the whole panning thing. That was actually rather difficult. I don't even want to know why. So. Okay. Getting started now. I'm also gonna not have this in full screen. I'm also gonna make sure that projects something date modified. This is running because it wasn't. And do that and that, and this. Hit this refresh button, and type in start of stream. Off. That's really 16. What I should have done is 1714. And then I can make a simple program that changes the actual times. Okay. So, in between episodes, I kind of got a lot of experience But I also learned that you can make raw iron with liquid experience as well. So my whole not wanting to run methane as my main power source thing kind of has changed a little bit. It wouldn't be as huge of a deal. It would just require me AFKing at the spider farm for a long amount of time to get the raw iron required to make piping, which I suppose isn't too bad. I also need some cobalt wires to make the semi-fluid generators, because I do definitely want to make semi-fluid generators for the EBF, because the amount I'm going to be running it requires me to have a really consistent and really source of energy that I can get without having to use power to generate it. And also I just kind of want to use the rest of these, or all of this creosote. Wire bill. Actually need 4 of those. I don't know. I did just turn that into, yeah. So luckily I have some cobalt already processed. You're supposed to have to wait for, you're supposed to have to use the electric blast furnace to process your cobalt, so you're supposed to have a less you're supposed to start with a less efficient generator and then upgrade to the semi-fluid generator. But since I've gotten cobalt ingots from the witchery Stonehenge things, I can just bypass that. I of course need 2 things of rubber though, so I can coat these. Oops, did I? Nope, yep, these are super heated. Also needed for, nope, it's on 24, I don't know why. And if you noticed, I'm resting at, that is 30 hearts. Where's that 20? I don't know if I can tell. But anyway, I have at least an additional row of hearts. That's just because of the different types of food I've been eating. Also need fruit. That's easy enough to get because you could just make jam and stuff. No and stuff about it. Can make jam, and that makes it really easy to get fruits. Okay, I am also needing 2 more of these. And quite frankly, when I get the LV or MV generators to power the LV generators and LV hatches to power the that just happened. To power the blast furnace directly, I will probably I will probably reuse these for my LV machines because they are the most efficient way of powering things in LV. I want the save basic fluid generators. Boop. What else is it that I need? Oh, I do have it right here. Motors. And like I said, I was able to get a bunch of wrought iron in between episodes, so I am not concerned about that. I do, however, need 32 steel, which, or not, that's not steel. Need 36 steel, so yeah. And I may possibly want to make more, I'm gonna need a lot of, I'm gonna need a lot of tin wiring too, at least 8. Like, how much tin cable do I have? I think I might already have enough. Doesn't look like gold meat. Well, yeah, I do. You done? Give me these. Can I make bunch of these and put that like that and this, and why did I make 16? I only needed 8. Whatever. I can use the rest to make pipes. Okay, what do I need? I need the LV circuits. Those here? Yeah, they are. What am I am I missing? Wait, what? What? What is it that I'm missing? Yeah, I need one more motor. Pooey. I have everything I need to make one. It's just annoying. Yeah. I think, yeah, I can make a few, in fact. I think, magnetic iron, normal iron. Motors are... I don't know why I picked up these rubber rings. I don't need them. But motors are what? No circuit required and a similar. And then I didn't pick up the tin cabling. Cable or whatever. It doesn't matter what I call it. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, I got a lot more. Need 2 amp cabling. Why is my frame rate so low? What else it might be? Well, it's definitely that, but not many, no. So I could have. Did I bring my wrench with me? Of course not. I want to make a railcraft tank to put all of this I should have restarted my computer before this. What? I guess I'll go back and get my wrench. I also want to make some railcraft pipes, or railcraft tanks, which I was already saying. Okay. Kinda wanna make at least the one I store the Krigaso in on the top. Tank. On the second floor, because that's not the roof, it's the second floor. Iron tank. Nope, that's stainless steel. This is iron. But it's just two. Nope, this is iridium. But it's just two plates at 20 in. Windows itself? What the heck? Why is. Why is Windows being stupid? Am I? Okay. I am still. Is this being stupid? Oh, the replay. That's why it's been being stupid this whole time, is the replay buffer got turned on again. I don't think that caused too many dropped frames in the actual input, though. Luckily, turn F3 off. Turn F5 off. How did I even? change my map preset. That would be in options, controls, backslash. Why is the frame rate being weird? I need to come up with a better solution. A cooling solution. Yeah, what I also wanted to turn off. I wanted to turn off particles. I will be back in a few minutes. I need to fill my water bottle. I'm starting to become a raisin. Okay. Why is it being so weird. If I turn, can I? Where is the where's the options for that should help with render times. Okay. What did I say it was? An assembler on 20. Oh, and that takes a while. So we need 25 for the bottom if I want to do a 5x5 tank. And then 25 for the top. And then 4 times the height for the sides. Do I have a hammer somewhere? By hammer, I mean mallet, of course. I did eventually finish. Put this in here. Should be able to do a single one. We may also do turn that off. Oh, turn that off. Keep that on. Off. Apply all of that. Okay, that did help our my frame rate. Did it make everything slightly brighter as well? Or is that just me? I wonder, like, what specifically is it? Shift F3? Yeah. I wish this were slightly readable. Oh. That might have been why. I was on battery power the whole time. Um. Am I getting a more consistent 5 FPS now that my computer's not about to die? Still slightly lower, a little lower, but yeah. I could probably turn smooth lighting back on. Though, is it just me, or actually did smooth lighting like make it brighter though, or turning off smooth lighting make it brighter though? Because I like it better without smooth lighting. I'm sure that will start actually charging instead of using. It is charging, right? Yeah, I must have accidentally unplugged it when I was, ooh, it's nighttime. Plugging in the, cable for my microphone. Nighttime. I think right now it's using just as much, but not more. Power than it is So, what I want to do is I want to be able to get onto my roof. Is I am going to plonk. I think if I were to have some building blocks, that would be nice. It's just that this block right above it needs to be air. I think if I and I'm gonna build it. Okay, that was correct actually. Up one more. I should, take a ladder and put it on my walls. If I were to have a 5x5 tank, so 1, 2. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that is 5x5. Okay. And here. Yeah. And then the next one would be there. Except for I want it to be potentially to above. Now if because I just want this to be centered on this, but I don't want the pipes going down here because this block right here has to have an air block above it. So there's what is it called? Why was I looking? Oh yeah, if I go into water, this stuff, I can use wooden frames, which these are just for 6 on 4 for 3 seconds, so they would be very, very easy to make, and they will be a really good building block too. Actually, that might have been a bug with smooth lighting, now that I think about it. Or with the lighting engine. When smooth lighting is on. What did I come down here for? Oh yeah. More of you. And I can easily make more plates in the mending machine as well. What? Really? It ran out of iron? Or power? Did you actually... You're actually genuinely just out of steam. If I move my... If I move my steam production topside, I will also have a railcraft tank for it to backlog my steam. But yeah, once I move all of this into a once I move all of my creosote into a railcraft tank and move these somewhere where they're pumping into that tank instead of into these, I can expand my liquid experience storage. I'm actually going to need to steal one or both of those pumps really quickly as soon as this tank is done. Boop. Boop, boop. Helps if I hit the right machine. Really? Oh, wow. Huh. But like I said, I really want, probably want to run large, whatchamacallit, or large, wrought iron pipes to and from the, creosote tank, though. So, what is the button? Is it 5? 1? No. 6. Sand and clay. He makes 2 coke oven bricks. It takes 4 coke oven bricks. So I can make like 10 or 11 of these as well. I would need 10 or 11 pumps to pump out of them, but pumps... LV pump... that only requires... Yeah, I can make everything here easily now. The small bronze pipes are a little bit of an annoyance because, well, it's a little bit of an annoyance to make bronze, but, boop. Hmm. Oh, yeah. Okay, 4, and then give me some sticks. And like I said, these are similar, used to craft more water tank sightings as well. So I can just do this and craft the 32 that I want. This only uses 70 U a tick, so I can just leave it. Also, I think these are used for other things as well. Yeah, wood casings, carpenter blocks, of course. Mainly just carpenter blocks, scaffolds as well. Vanishing frame. But they are actually used for a lot of stuff. So, yeah, these reds, whites. Huh. I also want my... I might kill... Right, that's 2... Oh. I need to extend wire, my wrench, and a cable. 10 snips as well. Is it a 144? Or I meant 288 to, 1 in the... Oh. No, it's still 141 to 1. I only need the 4 as well. for rubber, though. Okay. I need to extract the fluid from this rubber. Put this to 24. Yeah. Boom. Y'all are still producing steam. I want my wrench. And these to go into my inventory, please. First things first, I want to take this basic assembly machine and plop it there. That should be able on 20 to start making me these without being disrupted, because I should only be one, maybe 2 blocks away. Either way, should still be able to make this should still be able to make enough voltage to make sure this isn't running out of power. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is an error in the smooth lighting algorithm. Darn. But I'm not planning on turning it back on. Where? Oh, I already do have my LV energy hedges next to each other. Being said, I think I want to actually do this differently. I think I want the... Oh, my inventory is full. Those there... I think... Actually, no. That, like that, and then this, and then... I did bring my wire cutters, right? Yeah, nice. And then that, and then that. Then I can have my I'm gonna need more space on this level. What the? Do I need to change color? Huh. And then I can have this and oops. Like that. And like that. And then boop. Boop. Not like that, but like that. And I can swoop. And then have that and that be like this, this. And then I can have pipes coming. I can have creosote pipes coming from the tank upstairs, going down right in between those two and input into them. And then meanwhile also having like 10 different creosote production lines over here, charcoal production lines over there, producing creosote to putting creosote into the tank. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. 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 Now keep in mind, this isn't going to be the roof. This is going to be its own floor. But how tall I make that for this floor will be dependent on how tall I make this tank. And like I said, getting, in fact, I think tank gauges are more expensive. For me, because the glass is harder to get than the iron is, he says, looking at a thing full of 1.6 thousand iron, or not full of, but that had 1.6 thousand iron in it. This is very slow. Iron valve. And this is just 3 iron rods. Five by 5 tank can probably hold way more creosote than I'm ever going to need to, by the way. So I might get only like a 5 by 5 by like 3 tank. Is there anything else I need bronze for right now? So I need 2 of these, which means I need 4. That's 24 is 4 times. No, 4 times. Yeah, 4 times 6 is 24. We're almost done. Yeah, I'm already back up to 27%. Also, the recipe for this, it's 2 to, it's 2 to 1, where it's 2 to, nah, that still isn't, this I still think is cheaper than making the tank gauges. Maybe not. I need large for bronze fittings. Okay. Boom, 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 ba-dum, 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 boom, boom. 4 of those, and I need 3. Oh, I need 6 iron bars, and I have 6 iron bars. What? It's on 3. Okay. Could have also just went down to the roguelike dungeon. And then this is 22. 22. Bum, 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 bum. There's some uses for this, for them, I suppose. But yeah, I can guarantee that I do not need this to be more than 5 blocks tall. A 5 by 5 tank is 5. A tank with a radius of 5, cube with a radius of 5, so it's like almost 1,000 buckets. So, and the iron tank tier, which is the lowest. So all like super duper cheap. So really, there's no reason not to just can I middle quick? Nine more for the bomb. Then I'm probably gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 1 in total, which would be a 5x5, or which would have a 3x3x2 internal. That's probably enough. And also, if I'm wrong about this being a big enough tank, I can also always make it bigger before I start putting the creosote in. Also, I can, as long as I keep one of the two tank drains, which I'm going to put one on the top and one on the bottom. Also, I don't think I have to put one on the top either. I think I could put it on any of the sides. The input on any of the sides. I think all that really matters is that the output is on the bottom, because then it auto outputs. But as long as I don't destroy both of the things, I should be fine to expand the tank layer on. At least the bending machine is pretty fast. I also want to make a iron scoop, which is going to require more of the iron rods. Actually, I have a backpack. Why am I not using it? Push that there. That can go back there. Then I can take another. I think I only need 3, but I'm gonna make 4 because. Or what I could do is make 2 and then use the iron, the spare iron that I get from making these 2 to make the 3rd. No, I still. Get some food. Yummy, yummy, yum, yum. I have plenty of methane. right? I'm reading 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I need 6 anyway, so yeah. Six and a wall. And boom. Iron. Scoop. Then I can get a bunch of different types of bees. Usage. I should be able to see that quest. No. Quest lines. Bee breeding. Oh. I'm going to turn it on normal zoom mode. Should be able to go back to my village. And ooh, I got a valiant drone from that. Oh, I cannot. Really? Okay, thank you. I should have, you know, my things finished, so I should have put to, more importantly, the main reason I wanted to do this is because I have a lot of just annoying hives around the village. Boop. My inventory is full again. Boop. That guy is going to die. Oh, these are. This is. Yeah, this is. Don't want to ruin my. Oh, this is a pristine dog princess. I wanna. Don't want to ruin my forest drones, though. Or my forest stock. I'll make common princess. Yeah, first in the middle drones. It seems like two of the any two of the bases. Can I use you to make a common drone? Pretty sure not, right? Since you're not. Oh, you know where else there is a... Oh, can I rocky drone with one of these meadow princesses? Because I know where a lot of rocky hives are. This mixed beeswax, not propolis. And these apiaries are really not apiary. Bee houses are really easy to make. And then you use the bee houses to make the apiaries. These require steel screws, so they're a little bit expensive to make, I suppose. Do also need an impregnated frame. That just, easy. That's what it is. Can also go find other villages, go exploring in the far reaches. How did you two get up here? But yeah, I think exploring is going to be something I do in between episodes as to not bore everyone. But there is a few more beehives around this area that I want to mine. I'm sure the queen doesn't mind the fact that I used her head to mine a dirt block. I'm sure that won't matter. Endurance and normal stock. I feel like there was like a lot of beehives somewhere, and I found it very annoying that there was bees all over the place over there. No, another unusual hive. Ooh, a valiant princess. Ooh, a pristine stock one too. Ooh, I got a pristine stock meadows drone or meadows princess as well. Oh, nice. A pristine stock Gnoble princess. Pretty sure there was a way of duplicating princesses. I just don't remember what it was. Is there like a oh, that's not useful. Oh, wait, no, I got this was already here. Oh yeah, it was right here that I was complaining about there being a buttload of beehives. I remember now. I have a backpack. I should use it. So looks so naked without any trees on it. I see another beehive. I also think the way Mojang implemented bees is better than forestry's bees. Is that another Valiant? Looked more like a forest bee. Oh, you're not done yet. One second. Oh, where's my... Okay, this one is what I want. I have another Valiant princess now, though. Oh, it's nighttime. Valiant ones are the ones that, oh wait, is it just trying to get me to breed forest and common drones together to get a Valiant drone? Or, like, recipe. Not your recipes. Why is it doing this for recipes? I guess it turns into a few things. I'm definitely gonna need more apiaries, which is fine because they are easy enough to make, especially once I get my super fast steel production through the EBF. I need milk, but my milk from one food that gives me milk is still 4 times our last run. Stuff out of your. So my question, what are these used for? Oh. Does this actually like have any sub? Oh, it's a MP power source. But other than that, it doesn't really give anything. I guess, yeah, again, is there anything that this can... Oh. The, it's on 21. It would have to not be 20. Make for how long? Oh, that's gonna take 40 seconds each. Yeah. Yeah, there's no way in which this is cheaper. Especially taking into account the time cost. Oh. Need to replace the knife in my kitchen. Yep. Make all of the cheese into cheese wedges. Make all of these sadly only stack to 16. I guess technically they only take 20 seconds to make. This way, if I make it, I can make it 5. I don't know. 20. Oh, wait, yeah, this right here was the annoying hive that I wanted to destroy. So if I do something like not that, but probably is what I want. Oops. And yeah, probably just do that because that's all I need to do is be able to see from here. Though, that being said, I probably don't. Probably am not going to be able to see from there, but I can see from here. I don't need to do those two sides because those two sides I won't be able to see from standing on the wall anyway. Is I guess my point. And I think this area, I am gonna have walls here. This is gonna be its own floor. But I think I'm gonna use a lot more glass because glass is super easy to get. In fact, where I've been getting glass is actually from the bottles, the potions that mobs drop when players kill them. Since since Diamond Spikes simulate player kills, I have way more I get way more potions than I could even possibly want to consume. So I've been just grinding them up. You don't even have to empty the bottles first. And also you can use experience to craft glass too. So glass is a commodity at this point. Really, I think though, actually it might have been more useful to have the tank cages I just made on the bottom. Because you can do that, and yeah. Really? How am I? Oh. But yeah, I definitely want to get what was I gonna say? More and also I'm going to want to make one of these for want to make one of these what was I gonna say? I do want to make I've made the executive decision. I am going to move my Steam processing over there, or Steam power over there, and make power out of it. In the end, I think that power is only going to be used to power our centrifuge to make seed oil, but if I do that, I can this should stay warm for a while. Yeah, I should probably actually continue clearing out my chests down here. I think I've showed off that I've expanded my storage down here, right? This also is by far the fastest way for me to get steel at the moment. Just sitting here doing nothing in this stupid spider farm. Are you still whining about being emptied pipes? I could one, two, three. And just shoot a quick you in there. Because I can't process the steel armor I have until after I get some steam, because I need my macerators, both of which work exclusively on steam. Do we have backlog of Steam yet? No. Man. I don't know how much steam I'm netting, but it should be at least 360 liters a second. There's no way, that's not mathematically possible. Even if this block is considered one way from the generator, this would still be only a 2U drop off. Which is why, in general, you want to do things at the lowest voltage possible. Because you can run your wires for longer at lower voltages without having as much voltage drop off. Of course, if you're doing stuff like this and have the MV machinery, I would say, I guess what I'm trying to say is, when deciding what the lowest voltage possible is, you would have to also take into account speed and time. If I had the LV machines, despite having higher transmission losses, I would totally be using the MV machines over the LV machines right now. Am I still not backlogging Steam? Holy moly. I think I'm starting, yeah, okay. How does one go about? Oh. Can I are those? That's an LV recipe. Is this an LV recipe? Huh. What is the recipe for the tank loader? And also, does the tank unloader automatically output? See, that's not even every piece of every piece of chainmail armor I have. I want to process more iron into iron plates while I am I also want to get some letters while I'm over here. Something tells me that would be a wise proposition. Alright. Actually, I might make this not the tank, but the room even one block taller, or 2 blocks taller than this tank, which is still going to be a whole block taller than this. I forgot to put ingots into the vending machine before I left. Take that. Also, you know why I have like 2,000 iron almost? Is all of this iron armor is just immediately condemned for smelting. The protection for need. Breaking 3, I don't need. Prop 4 is fine. Make thorns. I don't need fire protection. I need protection 3. I don't need protection 3. Breaking 3. Stable 2. And also, you just, I think it's tough, cave spiders that drop, iron ingots as well. Oh wait, no, that's just an infernal drop, I remember now. Infernals drop, ingots, gold ingots, iron ingots, and diamonds. As part of their infernal drop, tables. As well as gold, iron, and diamond armor. Get my sword out. I also probably still have like 300 iron and 300 gold in my lag spike. In my tank here. Actually, I don't have any iron, but 61 go. Oops, I don't want to melt a sleeping bag, please. It's because full iron or full armor like this gives the or ingots back completely. So yeah, I am not hurting for iron, but I do have a finite amount of time. Is this done doing its thing? That should now give me another 32 tank walls. Maybe what I should do is have a bunch of You really saying you're empty? I put some stuff in here. Is there not? Was it not running because there's not enough? Oh no. Okay. Yeah, this is alright on a chunk boundary. This is gonna be the first. We'll take a look. I move over. Yeah, of course I'm gonna mix move my steam production over there. I want to not. I want to make more steam stuff. It's raining. Yep. On the stuff that I want. My inventory is that. And this backpack is that. what I could do is also have all of my charcoal producing coke ovens on the ground, and then have them all pumping into like a reserve tank that pumps into a thing, and automatically use railcraft to use a tank to fill the tank as well, or a tank cart to fill the tank as well. Oh, I have a bunch of technical blocks already, actually. Okay, I'm gonna go pee. Be back in a second. Okay, I am back. So, how am I running out of... Yeah, that's what I thought. How am I running out? Oh, you guys are all cold now, right? Oh yeah, I want some chisel as well. TMD. Really? Yeah, I remember. I'm gonna do this. Oh yeah, this drops itself when it's broken, so if we do ever actually need to get back there, I can. I also kind of want to completely clear out this biome of trees. Only did 3 in that time. Look. Wait, no, that's not really that long. Number one up. Maybe I do only make this too tall. Again, if I want, I can always expand it in the future. Or make only make the part with the gauges in it only too tall, rather. Since I have 2 gauges back home, I can do that as well. And yeah, I think even that should still. Oh build all of the stuff, potentially. If not, I just don't completely empty all of the tanks, and that's fine. Just use what I can for the experience. Where is my... What did I do with those gauge balls? Here they are. You can stay in there. I'm gonna continue making more tank walls so that I can make more tanks. But actually, I don't even know if I have enough to finish this one. I do not. Need 2 plus 7, 9 more. I have a funny feeling I'm going to want to fill only 4 more out of the 5 more it's gonna make. a funny feeling this isn't going to be a large enough tank. I am pretty sure I can do... Oh, making this track actually was a excellent idea, because I'm pretty sure I can this doesn't make this so that the slowness doesn't affect me. I also need to get my Great Tech crowbar to crowbar the pumps off of this. Where did that end up? Did that end up in here? No. Thing's bright blue. You'd think I'd be able to see it if I... Actually, I do know where it ended up. Well, not in those chests, but over here. Oh, there's actually an extra pump in here as well. I still think I want to take both, though, for now. Boom, 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 boom. From here? No, I can't. Also probably with like some wooden pipes and the remaining amount of what's them called? Iron tank walls. I forgot my wooden fluid pipes. Actually, I have a... Do I have... How many steel wooden pipes do I have? Or fluid pipes. I have 6 large steel fluid pipes. I'm going to use these instead. Even though they are significantly overkill. Boop. Excuse me? Oh, no. Realized I had... Actually, my slowness might be affecting me. Speed of the minecart? No. But it is still going much faster than, walking. Informed? Yes. Oh, what is that? 1,600 buckets of, creosote. Me also realizing that I don't know how I am going to get 3. Just like that. But I can still. Nope. This is pulling. Wait, what? Excuse me? Why is this not? I need to. Okay. Let me sleep down on this level. And quick. And if you look at it, that. Whoa, it's already empty. Nice. Also, now that this is empty, I don't need to carry it with a, I don't need to carry it with a, dolly. I am pretty sure that the speed of a minecart is not affected by whether the player riding it has slowness or not. Putting that there again for now because there's still some leftover stuff in the pipes that I want to empty out. That might actually fill this up. I may also make some large steel pipes eventually to go between the tank and the semi-fluid generators. I don't think I need that much fluid transport though. Yeah. I think the amount of tank I have here is more than adequate. Probably will be more than adequate for running my whole this whole area off of semi-fluid generators. Tank's barely full. I'm already a quarter of the way done with my alright, now I placed it down again. That's not gonna... Alright, or did I moved it. No, I should probably eat something first, and then do some more washing. Oh shoot, I don't have any. Is this shut down due to... Okay, that was at least finished. Let's see what else I can do. No, actually I can't. Does this? No. Could be making more metal or more iron sheets. That will also help burn through this. Why was I making a 5x5x5 tank? That was stupid of me. Jesus. Like, and not that I actually care about the charcoal that I'm wasting by letting those vent, because do want to wait for do want to wait for, okay, is it done? Because it's missing water. Well, I'm gonna take this out. Yeah, that's tin. I do not want to waste tin. it's all in one chunk, so even if it gets unloaded, it won't complain about being unloaded. Because what was causing the issues with that is the chunks were not reloading in at the same time, so it thought it was a finished structure in whichever chunk loaded in first loaded in. You can turn up the render distance, not just completely negate that fact though. Nothing saying I have to wait over here for that to finish either. Other than the fact that these chunks are loaded while I'm at my base. I think eventually, if I'm having trouble keeping stock of creosote oil, I can also... Can you... No. I just don't have any experience. I can also switch over to making seed oil and have a giant vat of seed oil. Also make it so I can run. Over there. And being honest, I was about to say it might be worth using a normal railcraft tank to buffer. But then I realized there's one point, or there's like 1,000 buckets worth of creosote that this thing can carry. I'm at no risk of ever filling this, even with 10 coke ovens. 192,000 out of 1.6 million, by the way. Only 3 more trips left. Yeah, doing this without this track, though, would have been a pain. Only 2 more trips left. So I'm not even really like a quarter of the way through this tank. I thought what I had before was a ton of creosote. One thing I should have done, now that I'm already done, one thing I should have done was run them all up to the surface right next to the rail. That was one while I already in brought them all over to it, and then ran them all up. Maybe what I should do is I should go see where that hill is, even with the top of the tank, and put the giant pipe from the top of the tank over that hill. Not out of steel, of course, out of probably wrought iron, since that is the cheapest thing to get. Actually, not going to bring that over right now. As nice as it would be to have the extra blocks over there. But yeah, so what I want to do now is to take this, and this. Do that. And then take this. Take this. Leave those there. I will take this with me, but I can just break that. Actually, don't. Well, if I run there, it is faster, but that's because I can take a more direct route. Actually, I don't think it is. I still don't think it's faster to run. And again, this takes significantly less longer. I do have my quick tick. Whatever. What? Did that instantly empty? Okay, that's nice. I don't have my steel wrench on me anymore. Okay. My base feels a little bit more empty now. Actually, that is a significant amount of creosote oil. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to return the pumps to this thing, continue this pipe over here, and then add this third pipe onto this one, pumping into this one, so that this one is the one that always remains full, and then this one drains once this one does. Hallo, Slime. Goodbye, Slime. Once these pipes are full, but yeah, then as I craft things with experience, I can I can call off of this reservoir tool. And also that speeds up the rate at which it fills this tank when I am trying to empty out my thing experience. So I don't know. The fact that this one will be a little bit less than 336 buckets worth, because this one doesn't have the one on the bottom, because I haven't ran it over to my other tank yet. And I think I'm gonna do that in between episodes. If you liked, please like. If you didn't, please comment below and tell me why. This is SkeletonCraft signing off.